During World War II, espionage was a vital weapon, one fought not only by soldiers and statesmen but by a surprising group of warriors, female Soviet spies. Often overlooked in official histories, these courageous women operated behind enemy lines, gathered intelligence, sabotaged German operations, and endured immense personal risk. Their efforts played a critical role in the Soviet Union's resistance against the Nazi invasion and in the broader Allied victory. These women were more than just assets in a secret war. They were patriots, warriors, and pioneers who defied gender norms to serve their country in its darkest hour. The role of women in Soviet intelligence. The Soviet Union was one of the few countries during World War II to actively recruit and deploy women as intelligence agents, snipers, and combat personnel. Driven by ideology, desperation, and a massive mobilization of resources after the German invasion in 1941, the USSR drew on every available resource, including women. Female operatives were particularly valuable in espionage roles. They could often evade suspicion, pose as civilians or refugees, and move more freely behind enemy lines. Their missions included gathering intelligence on German troop movements and fortifications, sabotaging supply lines and communications, assassinating key targets, relaying coded messages to the Red Army. These operatives were often part of the NKVD, Soviet secret police, or partisan resistance movements operating in occupied territories. Notable Soviet female spies. Zoya Kosmodymianskaya. One of the most famous Soviet heroines of the war, Zoya Kosmodymianskaya was an 18-year-old partisan sent to sabotage German infrastructure near Moscow. Captured during a mission to burn German supply stables, she was tortured and publicly executed by the Nazis. Her defiance and last words, reportedly, "You can't hang all 190 million of us," made her a national symbol of resistance. She was posthumously awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union, the USSR's highest honor. Lyudmila Pavlichenko, though better known as a sniper, she also conducted reconnaissance. While not a spy in the traditional sense, Lyudmila Pavlichenko, the deadliest female sniper in history with 309 confirmed kills, frequently conducted reconnaissance missions that gathered critical intelligence for Soviet forces. She later became a propaganda symbol and visited the United States to rally support for the Soviet war effort. Yelena Mazanik. Yelena Mazanik was a Belarusian maid who worked in the quarters of Wilhelm Kuba, the Nazi governor of Belarus. Secretly working with Soviet partisans, she planted a bomb under his bed in 1943, killing him and delivering a massive blow to Nazi control in the region. For her efforts, she was awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union. Nadezhda Troyan. Also involved in the plot to kill Wilhelm Kuba, Nadezhda Troyan worked as a nurse and courier in Minsk while gathering intelligence for Soviet partisans. Her bravery and coordination with Mazanik helped execute one of the most successful assassinations of a high-ranking Nazi official. The life of a spy behind enemy lines. Life for these women was brutal and uncertain. Female spies operated under constant threat of discovery, betrayal, and execution. Many were captured, tortured, or killed. Unlike their male counterparts, they also faced gender-based violence, including rape and exploitation. Yet their effectiveness was undeniable. Female partisans and agents were responsible for hundreds of successful missions, derailing trains, destroying bridges, and passing on invaluable intelligence. Their familiarity with local populations, ability to blend in, and often underestimated presence made them powerful tools of resistance. Legacy and recognition. While the Soviet Union honored many female spies and partisans with medals and state praise, their stories were often wrapped in propaganda or lost in the wider narrative of the war. After the fall of the USSR, more nuanced biographies and documents emerged, revealing the real bravery, sacrifices, and complexities of these women. Today, figures like Zoya Kosmodymianskaya and Yelena Mazanik are remembered in Russian history and commemorated with statues, streets, and school lessons. But thousands of others served anonymously, without recognition, risking everything in a war that consumed their nation.